What's going on YouTube? It's jaffyexotics. So today's video will be doing a breeding season update. It is in full swing, so I've gotten a couple of logs since my last video, and also Happy New Year's to everyone. I wanted to get you guys a video. Not much happening here other than the breeding season. No new additions other than the last one you guys seen. So let's get into the update. The first one on the list is my Cine Het Clown. She's been slamming rats. As you guys can see, she is building real nice. Her tail is underneath, so it does look bigger, but in general, she is thick. As you guys can see, the slight scale separation, which is a good sign that they are building nicely. Like I mentioned, she's been eating real good, so she should be easily 1,600 grams, if not 15 or so. Last time I did weigh her was roughly a month ago. She was at 1,500 grams, been gaining some nice weight. Like I mentioned before, she was locked up to the Fire Batman 2 times, and we've ultrasounded her November. She was at 9 millimeters, and December she was at 10, so hopefully she is a lot bigger. Austin will be coming next week to ultrasound, so stay tuned for that video. We can see the development. On to the next one. Here we got my double het ultra pied female, and you guys can see she is big. Last time I weighed her, she weighed 2,000 grams. She's also been slamming rats like crazy. You guys can see in that left corner, I want to get close to show you guys her, but she is a bit defensive, but she is having signs of scale separation. Let me try to get a bit. Yeah, she's a feisty one. Could be a food aggression, but even before breeding, she was a bit of a feisty one. So she is growing nicely. So a little update too. She has 2 logs, and first ultrasound she was at 14, second she was at 16. So hopefully once again she is a lot bigger. Based off of her belly looking a little plump, it seems that she is building real good. Hopefully within the next month she ovulates. She's still eating like I mentioned, so but yeah, she's been gaining nice weight. So her sister, this is her sister. All females are pretty much bull wrapping like crazy. You guys can see her. She has also been growing real nice. Only recently she started eating real good. Before that, she wasn't really the best of eaters. But you guys can see here that she is quite thick. With only the month or so of her eating consistently, she has been putting on some nice weight. Both females are from 2018, so they are 3 years old, almost 4 now, and they've never went before. So they are at a good weight even before this season, so I was never worried about them going off of food. But you guys can see here, she is thick. She's not as big as her sister, but she's still thick. And once again with her, 2 logs with the pastel Enchi male, and she was at 14 millimeters 1 month, 14 millimeters the next. So hopefully she is big too, but I can't wait to get a clutch from both females. First time mom, so it should be nice. Below her, we have my hurricane female, big girl. She did eat a rat today, so she's so big you didn't even notice it. You see a little bit of a blood stain right there. But for me, it looks like she is kind of glowing, but at the same time, it's hard to tell. If you go down 2/3 the way down, she looks like she is brighter than the top section. That could just be maybe how she was. I just didn't really notice it. And with her, she's also had 2 logs. First month she was at 8 millimeter. Second month I wasn't able to check because she was locked, so I can't disturb them while locked. But she's also been smashing rats too. Here, like the double head above her, they'd miss 1 week, eat another, and then now she's consistently eating, so which is good. Hopefully she is big too, because that way I can't wait to get babies from her. Some Fire Hurricane Batman would be crazy. Here's a little update on the males. You guys can see him, just a pastel Enchi double het ultra pied. He's a little agitated. What I've noticed is males in breeding season become a little agitated because he was never like this before the season. He was off of food for a week or 2 while he was away from the females. I gave him a little break for 2 weeks and he didn't eat both weeks, which is not a big deal. He's still at a decent weight, I think 750 or 800 grams, so, and he was eating consistently and then stopped, so it's not a big deal, but obviously it's nice to have males still eat. You guys can see him there, real nice. I'd be super happy if I can hit a pastel Enchi ultra pied. This guy's been putting in work for me. He wasn't eating when I first got him, but right after his first log, he was smashing food. I let him have a 2-week break, like the male above, just to let them recoup. But I can't wait to produce something with him. I'll be pairing him up with my Pastel Confusion Het Clown maybe a month or so from now, but he is amazing. I seen a recent pic of a Cine Fire Batman and that thing was crazy, so hopefully I can hit 1 or 2 of those. Definitely be some crazy holdbacks with that clutch from the Cinnamon, and definitely get some 1 or 2 from the Hurricane, if not more. He is a crazy male. Update on this female, my Pastel Confusion. So she is real nice. I will be putting her in a bigger rack, due for an upgrade. The good thing about these bins is you can easily house them at 1200 grams, around 1,000, so pretty much about time. But she's been bull wrapping here and there like she's doing now. Definitely get her in the rotation within the next month or 2 like I mentioned, and hopefully get a clutch by summerish. So that should be exciting. Firefly Confusion Batman clutch, that would be insane. You guys can see her pattern. She is an ASF eater. Like you guys know, they don't always get the biggest, and if they do have big ones, they sell them for pretty expensive. So, but she is eating somewhat consistent, but she's growing nicely though. So stay tuned next week. Austin will be coming over to do some ultrasounding on the 4 females and maybe the Pastel Confusion, just to see if she is developing. If not, it's cool, we can always wait, but she is 2019, so she should be technically at that breeding age. It's just size she needs, but I'm sure with breeding, she will gain even more size. Like the Cine I had when we first got her, she was 1,000 to 1,100, and when I started pairing her, she was roughly 12. Now she's easily 1,600, if not 1,500, so they can gain some nice weight. So stay tuned for that, and comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you guys have got going. If you guys got some ovulations already, if you guys are getting close to ovulation, and let me know what's your craziest pairing, and I'll see you guys on next week's video.